All right, good evening, everybody. Second job game suggestion, and I'm still doing some SevTech ages. We are going to be working on whatever tonight because we pretty much got all the planets taken care of. Got most of the between land stuff taken care of. We're pretty much on the last legs of this mod pack. Outside of the extra special exploration stuff out there in space. Um, all we got to do left is the sporling, which I just have to wait for the decay to do. The malevolent uh, whatever guy in the final boss so far in the Between Lands, and he's going to be a cakewalk. And then, of course, to fill out the Herblore book, do the jetpacks, get the creative stuff started, and achievements all. Oh, sorry, we have to do that flaming thing as well, which we've already got flaming something. Got to put it together, right? Let's see here. Nope, not here. Flaming stuff at Twilight. We have some fiery blood, yeah. Okay. Go. Fiery boots. The easiest way to go. 4 of those. One of those is, yeah, so. Actually, we can make fiery essence. Your 4 thieves. Okay, well, we'll hold off on that because we don't have to keep getting all this fiery essence from those guys. So, yeah, so the diamond and emerald jetpack. Yeah, that's pretty good, man. Whew. Or that's a lot of stuff to craft. I'll be here a while to make those guys. Hey man, how's it going? Yeah, nuts. I'm just gonna call you nuts, bro. How are you doing tonight? Wow. Oh, the Twitch names out there. That's classic. We are working on finishing up the SevTech Ages stuff. We don't have a whole lot to do left. Tier 4 spacesuit. Yeah. No one forgot about that guy. Ah, yeah. Yeah, Sebastian, for me, same as my Discord too. It's good to have the same name across all of your social media platforms. It keeps everything stable, lets everybody know who you are. That's a good way to be. Ninethal is getting our Insanium block set up so we can grow Insanium seeds. Because that's what they told us we have to do, even though there's no such requirement anywhere else other than this mod pack, apparently. Let's see.
Well, and it wasn't mentioned.
I know, and they said that in
So,
the GitHub that they don't do that.
I mean,
So,
other than you find out it doesn't work
mhm.
and you search somewhere else for it,
Yeah,
I don't
you got to look
understand.
for it. But they did say they needed a JEI integration for it. Doesn't mean they did it, even though that GitHub request was years ago, apparently. Let's see. Kind of low on the what to do tonight, other than the malevolent presence fight, which really we should just be able to walk right through that guy. So we are building this thing. That is a lot of crafting to do by this poor guy. Kind of makes you wonder if we have more of those master infusion stones, would it go faster? Because it doesn't look like it's going to go that much faster because it's still making one at a time. It would almost be quicker to do it by yourself, 64 at a time.
It required 5 of
Yeah,
them to make.
yeah, because for some reason it thinks it needs one for each one of them instead of just using the same one through all of them. Oh, I see why. It's making them as it's making them. So yeah, it would need 5. That makes sense. Absolutely. And yeah, crafting 8. So we already got 1, apparently. Nope, never mind. We don't have 1. 8's not, it's not 9, it's 8. He's 9. That's 8. Joking. Yeah, man, fiery ingots is pretty much all we got left to do. Trying to get these forlings to grow. I'm gonna go dump all this stuff off in the between lands. I really don't have anything to hold on to them for over here. I'll be back. Need to put more of these totems up all the places. Running, going around the place. I just
The
spend a.
only
Go ahead.
sorry, I noticed something that I didn't see last night because you have to look at it a certain way. If you look down at the bottom, Tier 1 Inferium crop through Tier 5 Inferium crop are in a row down at the bottom where all the other seeds are.
Yeah.
If you look up at the top, you've got Nether Star Essence, Dragon Seed or Dragon Egg Essence, and then you have Tier 6 Inferium crop, Nether Star crop, Dragon Egg crop. So they're grouped together. That would be the only link that you might have to do something extra for it. But if you don't look at it that way, then you wouldn't have noticed like we didn't.
Like that?
Yeah, if you type in essence, it or ESSE is all I put in, but
right. I'm gonna grow this plant real quick. Then I'm gonna let everything decay. And I have to wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, that's not the bunny. I'm gonna the bunny. Go. Well, moving on through. So, I mean, I wish this thing would have like a percentage remaining. I think the applied energistics has that. I don't remember. But I know applied energistics would go so much faster than this one with all of its crafting upgrade stuff and everything. And the crafting upgrade on this thing seems to not work at all. Not really sure. But it gone about 600 since I've started looking at these things. What if I eyeballing me big time? Oh yeah, I'm not really sure. Guess we'll hang out and what's going on. No, we do have to go beat up Sevdus. We'll need to summon Sevdus, the greatest Minecrafter to have ever lived. Summon him forth using an abyssal craft ritual and slay him. Make sure to grab his OJ to complete the quest. Okay, so Sevdus. Oh, okay, cool. Just wondering because people pop in and out a lot. They lurk here a bunch, and I'm cool with that. It helps out anyway. Oh yeah. Have you played this one or any other modded Minecrafts, or are you one of the guys that come in to see what the modded stuff looks like? Because we get a lot of those guys too. They just want to see what this stuff looks like. They ain't got the beefy computer to run it, and they want to take a look at it, which I am very happy to do because that's why I've got the showcase tag out there. It will show off stuff to you and let you learn while we wait for these things to grow and do their things. And just eyeball 9 and watch his little ambulance go across. The green one's good. I think you like the green one. Once they start getting hit by stuff. Plow. We want to get started on any of those seeds and things. for the growing of those things?
Uh, we could probably use the dye seeds.
Okay. Once you
I
get
don't know
once you get that Insanian
why.
thing built, we'll go ahead and move it on over there. I guess that's why we didn't make anything. Exploring Twitch, never played modded Minecraft before. How about regular Minecraft? Bedrock or Java Edition? How about that one? Because this modded Minecraft here is basically the Java Edition setup. Just extra stuff that you won't see in the regular Minecraft. Like that guy right there, the bamboo, totems, lampposts. Yeah, there's a lot of people with the bedrock that come through here, and that's cool. I think that the Java Edition one is better. That's because I'm biased on it. That's just what we use because that's what modded Minecraft has to have. It doesn't. I don't think it works on the Bedrock version. Never seen a Bedrock version with it. 9 Bedrock modded.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
I've never heard of it
I haven't heard of
other
it
than
either.
what you said.
So yeah, this whole contraption right here. Everything in this room is pretty much modded Minecraft stuff. Yeah, 273 mods.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 273 mods in this pack. It is beefy. Pretty darn packed up with stuff.
Quite a few of them are doing I think all of the special stuff that he's programmed into
Yeah, and that stuff too.
keeping
Yeah.
everything suppressed and uh, renamed and slowly growing and all that stuff.
Give your child back his snacks already. Hold on to them snacks. Back or share. I like sharing. Sharing makes everything better. Starting back up, the server may lag a bit. Well, you probably got about another 6 minutes. No, 4 minutes. Another 4 minutes to go. It's made 3. 3 insane essences for you.
Yeah. I'm looking at the different props and whatnot. I remember the dyes being necessary. I mean, we can actually make a compressed iron seed. It just pops out compressed iron.
So this is our base. This is what we set up. Started in this big old building right there. We have got ourselves the first auto mod thing in there. LMAO really is not going to be something we need to worry about. Well, that's good. You know, have fun with life. So yeah, this is our base. Big. Got the map of it right here. Another mod for the map of it. We got stuff all over the place. Ooh, that's big. How about that one right there? So yeah, really big over here. Got this stuff over here. Got these things way down here, middle. Got a village right there. Got a village over here. Got a village down there. Got 3 villages, and then this whole island up here. Good to go. Oh, yeah. We started out right here in this building, and we just spread out as the game required us to build things. Just constantly been moving out. We just basically took over this island and lit it all up with the little glow blobs on the floor here. Well, we've been playing it since February. March, April, May, June, July, August. So yeah, 6 months playing. What would you think, 9? About 14 hours a week on average? We did take a little bit of a break there, so on average is a pretty good statement. Fair. It's a fair statement.
I'd probably round it to 12-ish, but
thank you for the follow. That's awesome. We appreciate it. What did you say, 9?
I would round it to 12-ish.
Okay.
The one thing that slows everything down is the 3 hours
Yeah.
after you
Yeah.
disappear. The chunk loading thing doesn't.
Yeah. So in Java version modded, there's a thing that is called chunk loading. So this green block right here is of course the chunk. And this guy right here will keep it running for 3 hours after we are away from the chunks or offline. And other packs will keep it running indefinitely. As long as the server's running, this chunk is running. But not on this mod pack. This mod pack only lets you do it for 3 hours, which, I'm okay with that. Well, I have all of the videos from all the way back on the YouTube channel. So Second Job Gaming at YouTube. You can certainly watch all of them. They're about 2 hours to 3 hours a piece. So yeah, take your picks and flow on through wherever you want to see. Haven't really been keeping a blog of this thing. I might want to try that for the next mod pack. Don't know where we're gonna go. Generally, about this time in all the mod packs, the ancients move us on for some reason, but they're being kind of slow to work on this one, aren't they, Nine?
Yep.
They haven't really told us what to do here, haven't shown us what to do, figured out or anything. So we're just doing stuff. They typically give us a quest book and let us, figure it out. So I think they might be a completionist one in this one.
Yeah, trying to get us all through the achievements.
Okay. So chunk loading. This guy right here is working while we are in the chunk, or the chunk is loaded per se. When you stand in a place, it's like right here. Boink, turn that off. Turn daylight on. So this chunk right here is the one we're in, and it's what 25 chunk range for player,
I thought it
or is
was
it
8
or 12 or
because
8? Well,
it's 8
yeah,
in the other, in
yeah,
all directions.
yeah. So
So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Everything in this cube right here is active and working. Everything outside this cube, like this part over here and this part over here on the right, not active. No monsters are moving, nothing is spawning, no crops are growing, nothing. But here, if we're not here, that thing on top will keep it running like we are here. That's what's called
within
chunk loading.
a 3 space
Yeah, I didn't want
9 3 by 3.
didn't want
Yeah.
to pull that part in there. Let them get the basics of it first, and then we can explain the intricacies of it later. But yeah, that is basically it. So um, this building right here stays loaded for 3 hours while we're not around. So if I was to come way over here in this other place, that building is still working, even though I'm not there to load it. That thing is. So yeah, that is chunk loading, and most of the mod packs have a chunk loader that keeps it running as long as the server's running. But this one, the players have to be on to keep them running, and when the players leave, it works for 3 hours, and then it stops, which is good for the server in a way, because we we have loaded up some stuff on some of the other mod packs and just killed our server. It's like, I can't keep up. But this one's running like a champ. I am the king of dumbing it down. I got to explain to people at my job all day long, this is this, this is this. What? Okay. How about if I explain it this way? Oh, yeah. Okay. And my company has trained me very well and through experience. This is how to explain this. Yeah, lots of things in here. Way too much to showcase every little thing. So if you see something that piques your interest, go ahead and point it out, and we'll go over to it. Yeah, I'm used to that. It's about 6 seconds 12 seconds on average, I am perfectly good with it. So I tend to wait for Dinothel to finish his talking if, you guys are talking at the same time because I don't want to interrupt him. Kind of makes for a bad stream to be talking over him. And some people don't get that, and other people are perfectly okay with it. Hey, the dude's talking, so the dude's going to wait and let me get in there on it and everything. So, yeah, that's what we're waiting for. Oh, this is a neat thing. Interdiction pulsar. It pushes mobs away. We're not going to keep any of those guys here. I'll just show it to you too. Grab a guy. Gotta be someone over here in this hunting territory that we got. If you're out back, I'll show you how it works. It's pretty cool. Oh, there's one. Come here, dude. Come here. Come here. I can pick up the mod like that. So he's actually in the imprisonment tool now. And I can transport him where I want him. So if I put him down, like right here, he'll go that way against the wall and stop. He can't move. If I put him over here, he'll fly that way and then be able to get out that side. So watch this. I can't move. And then over here, he'll hit the wall. And he can't move. Yeah, pretty cool. We typically use these things to capture the zombie villagers, because our entire village is populated by ex-zombies. You guys didn't die, did you? And then I got a magnet that picks things up from afar. Watch this. I got way over there. Normally you have to be right up on top of it to pick it up. With the magnet though, watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it. Pew! That far away. Pretty cool. We really like it. Yep. Hello?
Except for that deleting thing that I'm having a problem with.
Yeah, I don't know. I cannot reproduce that.
I can, but that's just
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. And of course, Minecraft Hangman, which I'll get Ninethal to play with me sooner or later.
Mm-hmm.
I will. You'll do it. You'll get bored enough to go, okay, fine.
Just I've been staring at this, crafting monitor. I'm fairly resistant to that sort of.
I know, but you haven't been this. Won't play. 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 No, I'm cool, man. That's what we do. We very happy to explain things and teach people, because I think it wouldn't let me put educational. Christian roleplay modded builder uplifting chill. Yeah, that's right. It stopped after all those. Because we're very laid back. It takes a lot to get us upset. See? Doesn't answer. Which is good.
To get you upset. But yeah, I got you.
No, it's true. We're very good at calming each other down when we get triggered. And I'm usually the one triggering. I'm sorry. I try to diffuse as fast as I trigger. I've gotten better, I think. So this is the Between Lands. This is another dimension like the Nether or the End. And this place is worse than both of them combined at the hardest level. The easiest level over here is harder than both of those at the hardest level. It is a nasty, nasty place.
Until I'd rather been here in fire.
Yeah, 9 does not like coming here. This is one of those realms that he just like, I'm done. Nope. Go on, Sebastian. Go ahead and explore all that place. So the Wraith Stronghold is where we need to go, and I'm trying to get him to go over there. Trying to. Got a new what? Something is texting. Oh, yeah. Okay. I need to set this to streamer mode real quick. Hold on. Out. Yeah, Scorpion is texting us on Discord right now. Yep, Discord. This is what we talk through. It's, of course, the best thing ever. What am I doing? I'm over here. Main base. 10 a.m. 10
Not
a.m.
for
your
Friday.
time is, yeah, not for Friday because work, man, work. All right. And this is one of my favorite build-ins. I just went kind of crazy on the coloring. I just wanted to see if they would work together. I was more happy with the cracked and the stable. It was like that. Pretty cool. Yeah. I am 48. I will not tell you how old he is. He's around that age. If he wants to tell you, he surely can. We've been playing games. What was that 98?
96, 95. 96 is when I started playing the.
No, you're right.
Oh,
Because 98, I was already working at that place, and that was after we met. So yeah, 90, 96, 97.
yeah, we met in 95, but I didn't start playing any games until 96.
So yeah, we've been around. We are the dads of many a gamer who come through here. Not literally, but figuratively. We have played the original Doom when it came out. We have played Doom 2, Doom 3. I've not played the new remake of Doom. Have you played the new remake of Doom?
No, I've
Yeah.
seen it played, but I've not played it.
Yeah, I haven't really gotten back into that kind of thing for it. Yeah, Scorpion wants to play on Saturday morning, so go ahead and tell him that real quick. Hold on, let me see. No, I'll use that.
Okay, so once I put the Insanium Essence underneath, the fertilizer dropped.
Okay. Let's see this. All these modded machines up here. Yeah, I can see it growing. Cool. Right. Yeah, there's nothing like the original Doom. And now on these computers, it just even the piddliest computer now can run Doom at Mach speed. Crazy fast. I think I got the original Doom from Epic this year for free. That might be a good nostalgia kind of thing. Why isn't it pulling it out?
Because it's not connected.
Well, I did break it and pull it back down. I don't want these on me.
You have the.
I sure do. Here you go. Whee! Here you go. Hi.
Basic legit. Okay.
I do that again. Oh, I don't know. I think you photobombed me. I'm gonna put that on the social media for tomorrow. Anatol photobombed me.
Who?
Anatol photobombed me. Waving to people. That's pretty fun.
It's
Yeah,
not
so it
connected.
looks like we're right. Yeah, I read about that. Pretty cool. Yeah, hold on. Here. What did we do last time? There we go. There you go. That's so easy. Wow.
the hammer work on that?
The hammer work, hammer. Did it drain it? Did not drain it. Okay, hold on. Wait for it. Give me the black bag.
That's
Oh, yeah, you did. Okay, good.
I couldn't get that thing to come out, but the hammer worked, but the tool for that mod didn't. So
Yeah. Well, the hammer had to change the garden cloche, and then the configurator had to change the transporter. Yeah, they're
so you
just
can make it go in there instead of out?
no. That's an exit only. It's just apparently you had to set up the engineer's hammer to blink, turn it
So you,
the right way, turn it
so you can
on.
turn
Make
it
it work.
off.
Yeah,
Weird.
apparently. I don't know. That was what worked. So because I was trying to remember, is that what we did with that? And yeah. So yeah, I
Hmm.
got that in the way. So yeah,
Yeah, we're behind the 8 ball on the amount of essence that we're going to require because of the lack of that information. We would need to figure out what we're going to need a lot of,
mhm.
which really, if you look at the ultimate ingot,
That's what you need right there. So this is called the extended crafting mod, and we have to make one of each of these things in order to make this thing. And to get these guys, you got to put all this stuff together in all these different ways, and it's just a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, yeah, it'd be cool. We are on Monday through Saturday, 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. Central. Pretty solid times because we're old and we got to work. So it's called Second Job Gaming for many reasons. That's one of them because it is a second, literally, and then figuratively for this stuff. So God bless. We'll see you next time, and it was nice to meet you. And I hope you get your snacks back. Definitely get the snacks back, and come see us again. Not done yet? It's done. That's right. If you already knew that.
uh-huh.
Um,
And that would get us 7 closer to getting that done.
yeah. So let's see here. Fiery Seed is a tier 4, tier 3, tier 2, tier 1. Base crafting seeds, prosperity shards.
We are missing 11
11. What?
of the ingots
Okay. Yeah.
because I put them over here so that I could see them,
Right.
what we've done, what we haven't. Okay, so we need the night slime ingot and the Galgadorian metal.
Oof.
So is there a Galgadorian seed? Because that one would be one of the first ones I would go after.
Nope. No Galgadorian seed, but Galgadorian metal. Um, Galgadorian lump, which requires stabilized metal, which you got to get out of either hardened mesh and all those things, or you can just Armadon tablet it, which is what I would do. I would use the 10 buckets of oil to get one of those and move on from there. Because we got oil to spare, man. Because we still got about 5 million over here. Probably about 4 million buckets of oil over here. And then if we need to, we got 14 million over here by the other side. So we're not hurting for oil. So Armadon that stuff and just suck it dry.
Well, there's not, from what I can tell, a Galgadorian the heck is that thing called?
Speed?
No. We already covered that. Singularity.
Oh, that's good. That would blow chunks, man. What am I doing?
Well, there is a Steve's cart singularity, which requires Steve's carts, an actual cart, 10,000 of them.
Hurts.
Yes,
It hurts.
And we haven't even touched on this yet. But it's raw pork chop, so we're going to need the pork seed.
A pork seed?
Uh-huh. It's a pig crop. Yeah, pig seeds, tier 2.
Hmm.
It makes 3 of those. Essence make 4 raw pork chop. Which you require 5 raw pork chop to make the mechanical pig crafting thing for that. But that's way later. It's one of those things where the singularities, I guess if you look at the creative, items, you find out what you need and you sort of just focus on that. Creative energy cube requires 1, 2, 3, 4 ultimate catalyst. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 redstone singularities. And some of the other stuff is fairly easy, but 4 ultimate furnaces.
4 ultimate furnaces. Ew.
It's the ultimate catalysts that are sort of the pain, because they require the ultimate component, which is for each one of them, and you need 4, it takes 2 ultimate ingots to make 1 of the ultimate component for the ultimate catalyst. So you need at least 16 components. So 32 ultimate ingots just to make those 4 items.
That hurts. What you do?
And so if we set up an iron crop, gold crop, star metal crop, soul forged crop, if they've got them all, find all the ones that have a crop.
Yeah.
And then start producing the ingots. Most of them are, fairly easy because they've got a crop for them. The organization to put them all together in one spot is the key. We may need to make just a building that is producing the products for ultimate ingots, so that we know that everything is there. It's producing ultimate ingots and it's storing ultimate ingots, and then if we need them, we throw them into our system, or we could just dump it into our system, however.
Not sure if the extended crafting will work through the to the crafting system here, the auto crafters. Not really sure about that. Really find out.
Because we haven't gotten to the point where we're making any of the singularities. So
Right.
what you doing over here?
Building a setup for this thing. Got a fiery ingot seed on me. Oh, cool. Well, here. Take this one back then. They switched head. You have a liquid hopper on you, by the chance? You do. So nice. Right, and you.
It's already full of water too.
Nice. I should have dirt on me. I do not have dirt. Oh, okay. That's why.
I dumped the one piece of dirt that I took
Dirt.
out of the.
Dirt. Go and dirt, dirt, dirt. Hey! Back up that way. Sweet. Now I need some power. There'll be a wire connector. Plate in V and so not set up that way. All right, you're growing. We are making fiery essence. And we need 8 of them. Ooh, 8 of them to get 3 ingots. Nice. Let it run. Let it run. Let it run.
So are we going to just make a close field then?
Quite possibly. Unless you want to put them out there like on a rail with a Steve's cart and put a solar panel to him where he constantly runs.
Yeah.
Then we'd have to keep filling him back up.
Yeah, he's more work than I would ever do.
Yeah, I started this one because we needed the fire ingots for the advancement, and that's pretty much it. So we will have to decide where we would want a cloche field set up for sure. Probably need it. Put an entangler on it and just power the whole place that way. We call it the hydroponic farm.
Well, I mean, we could put it underground if you wanted to.
Yeah, we sure could because it doesn't require sunlight.
So if you come over here,
Ooh, brave man.
I mean, there's a whole bunch of spot that's already carved out, and we've got power lines down here,
Nice, yeah.
and we
Only
don't use the space. So
can flesh this place out Saturday morning.
we're busy Saturday morning. You just make plans.
No, we're busy noon because 10 a.m. his time is noon our time.
Huh.
I hate this place. It gives me the creeps.
Well, we still have a lot of cacti in here. This has actually been full for a bit, it looks like.
Oh.
I'll have to go find out how many cacti we have in there so that we don't continue to overflow.
Mm-hmm. This should definitely move in. We have bone meal seeds, perhaps.
It's called skeletons. It's a skeleton seed. Or bone seed or something like that, but it's something to do with skeletons.
Here 3.
Or it's part of the dye, depending. Because bone meal is white dye as well.
Yeah, it makes 8 bones, 5 skeletal essence. And then you can, of course, crush it all day long. So, yeah. We'll need a solium knife. Get those yet? Be able to get them. Oh, cool. Do a solium tinker weapon. Nice. We can syringe him and get a bunch of chunks that way. Or I can just take it over to the... Yeah, I'll just take it over there. Okay, let's build some solium because we're going to need those chunks too, I guess. Solium dust. Need a bunch of prudentium. Make this solium dagger. Okay. Yeah. Needs 2 ingots worth of it. So 1 ingot is prudentium. I need 8 of you, please. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Thank you. And soul dust, soul stone, ground up or grilled. So stone. Okay, well, 4, 5, 6. Go heat this up. Thank you for the lurk, Sir Dan. Good evening. Nice to see you tonight. And new. Oh boy. There's one. That guy has to be dusted back in there again. So we'll wait for those guys to. I just, you know, energized smelter. We've got an energized smelter. I just need to plug that thing in over there and get it done with. It's in the system. That's where it is. I don't know why it's in the system, but it is. Energized smelter. Let's just go ahead and plug him in upstairs.
I don't know. Maybe you just didn't want to use it.
Oh, so loud. So at mech.
And we're still not producing creosote.
Nope.
I'm not sure.
Need creosote because we should have plenty of it in the system already. We just need to bucket it back out.
Well, if you've got it to where it's making the sticks for me, so I can make my my upgrades, then whichever.
Oh, let's find out. Treated stick.
Well, it says missing 19 creosote oil buckets.
Oh, so yeah, needs a filler of some kind. Not usable in survival.
And so, yeah, to do that, I just had to grab a whole bunch of buckets and go tick, 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 and tap on this thing, which is sort of defeats the purpose.
Yeah, the purpose.
And he's not a great fighter.
Ew. Nope.
But you said you figured something out about filling buckets with different things, and
Yeah, we can do the water that way.
I mean, this machine over here, I believe, was filling buckets because it's got creosote in it.
Maybe.
And so maybe if we move this thing over there.
Find out. All right, so if we do a creosote bucket.
Because this one allows you to pull the recipe from over here to here, and it generally goes. So you want to put the creosote there and an empty bucket there, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, let me pull that one out. Nope, won't.
Can you make a creosote bucket from, like you had one just a second ago, right?
Got one now.
If you put that into the recipe,
Now the
no,
recipe's
you
got
want
to
it.
be at the bottom.
Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's where you would put the bucket, right?
I can't get the fluid over there. To do the fluid. This would be the good way to fill those things because it could do any one of the three.
Well,
Yeah.
we've seen it work making creosote buckets. So how are you getting it to turn green?
You be in the GUI for it all, and then you just click the thing on the top right that you need, but it won't let you pull creosote oil liquid itself over there. It'll let you pull the bucket, but the bucket itself is no big deal. So
Okay, so
oh, I'll let you play with that one. I'm not sure how to do it, and my brain is kind of fried right now. Let's pick. I want you to look at you treated wood planks to be able to make those guys. Yeah, it's missing the creosote bucket again over here, but I could make it over there because it automatically uses the creosote in the thingy to make it some goofy reason. Over here, it don't work that way. So I'm gonna look and see if there's another thing that we can do for fluids. Really?
because if we put oak around this creosote filled bucket,
Yep.
I think it will pull. Oh, we need 8 oak wood planks, but I think it will pull the creosote to make that bucket. But why that logic is there but not creatable is kind of weird. But I guess I need some. But yeah, you could use that if we're. But we would have to also figure out how to dump creosote into it, because using that thing to get the creosote out again was not the easiest of things to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that must be the.
Well, that worked that way. That guy, so take him. Him. Interface. Yeah. Okay. I think I might have a solution over there. I'm gonna go see. Works out or not. Do 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 boo 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 boo. Face out. We got 2 creosote buckets in here already.
Well,
Yes.
in the system,
Yes, it works. All right, so we just need a fluid interface for each one of the things. So let's you up and move here. So get an importer. Give me a minute. Craft this importer. And then a crafter. I don't know if the crafter thing will work or not. Trying to get this thing to, well, yeah, crafter will work. Oh yeah, crafter. Order here. Should be able to make back here. Cable. Okay. Craft, not crafter. Wait for it. Wait for it. Meantime, scope pattern processing. Um, oh yeah, sorry. Fluids. Ah, hmm. Forgot how to do this. It's in a minute. Hmm. Get this part set up real quick. Okay. Und. Ah. Cable. So to set this into there, stretch like something about putting the liquid in there that way, but it's not. Oh, that way. All right, I'm gonna go take a look real quick. All right, so quick look, liquids, fluid auto crafting. Grid. Um, Processing pattern. That's right. It would need a processing pattern, wouldn't it? Processing. Processing. One bucket. Bucket. This. Here. There. Bucket. Huh. Yeah, one empty bucket and thing of it. So not let me put the empty bucket in there though. Yeah. There.
Well, you shouldn't have to put an empty bucket in there.
Well, to make the pattern you do. Put
Huh.
that in there. Okay. Sorry. I need to set it up to where it's an item, and then I can do the fluid. And it changed it all out. That's weird. Do that. Well, let me put the bucket in there. That's weird. Some crafting recipes may require a filled fluid bucket. To use fluids from your fluid storage to fill buckets, you can set up a processing pattern that has the following inputs: one empty bucket, 1,000 millibuckets of the fluid of your choice, or the output of one filled bucket. I can put the fluid in there, but I can't put the empty bucket in there because it's not a fluid. Yeah.
Well, wouldn't only one side need to be a fluid? Not both sides.
Yeah. I set this here. Not it. It's not what's going to work. Boggling my brain, man. It says you need to have an empty bucket. Can't put an empty bucket in the crafting pattern. Huh. Because it only takes fluids. One empty bucket. 10,000 millibuckets of the fluid of your choice. But as soon as you change it to fluids, the bucket goes away. I can flip back and forth with them.
Okay, so put the recipe of the because you might be putting two different things
Mm-hmm.
so that you can put an item
Mm-hmm.
into the recipe,
Yeah, like that.
and then
Can you see this?
you can put a fluid into the same space, and then put the recipe that creates a bucket on the other side.
Well, I can't grab the fluid because it's not something that you can grab. And the
Well,
AI.
I'm I'm wondering why when you go back and forth, why the item stays in the pattern. Normally, you would think if you went back and forth, it would just clear the pattern. You would put the new one in. Why is it staying when you go back and forth?
There you go. One bucket of creosote oil. Okay, that's that defeats my brain. All right, so let's see here. So creosote buckets, get rid of here. No such thing as here. Got the pattern in there. One bucket, one. Hmm. Oh, bucket, fluid, boot. That set to 1,000 millibuckets. Set.
Okay, okay, I think I'm getting it. If you
Oh wait,
place
sorry, goof.
place an empty bucket in the first one and the creosote in the second one, and it gives you an output of hopefully a creosote bucket.
Maybe that'll work. Nope, still don't work. Show up as a creosote bucket.
Well, I'm thinking more along the lines of when you do the pattern.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Where are you looking when you do this?
In the
Up here.
what do
Okay.
you mean? Where are you? Oh, in the pattern grid.
If you do,
Oop.
okay.
I'll put that in there on the left. Change it to fluids. Put the creosote thingy there. Change it back to items. Put the creosote bucket in the left on the right side. So one bucket and change the fluid. One bucket of oil or 1,000
How how
millibuckets.
about how about try this? Take the creosote oil bucket out,
I gotta actually cancel it. Start over.
or do a bucket here,
Mm-hmm.
and then your creosote bucket. Put it. Don't put it on top of cancel. The same location. Move it off to one side so that yeah, maybe that's doing something. I don't know. Um, but it doesn't show any pattern. Where'd the bucket go?
It vanished when you canceled it. There you go. And if I put the creosote bucket over here, I can now pattern it. Do
I
that.
wish it would
Says one bucket.
one bucket. See, that's or one bucket of creosote oil, not an actual bucket, is what it really should be,
Well, it's a bucket, and one bucket worth of creosote oil creates one creosote oil bucket.
which should be correct.
Yeah. And when I come over here to the pattern, thinking that's exactly what's over here, but it's not finding it system because it's on the wrong thing. I wanted it there. Here, maybe. This.
Yeah, because this is where the creosote oil is going to be.
Nope, still ain't showing up. The processing pattern, so
just put it in one of these over here.
but it's a processing pattern. It won't fit in those over there because it requires a machine. That's what processing is for. Processing means there's a machine to it.
Okay.
So this is where that book thing comes in again.
Well, why is the out creosote bucket only show creosote 1? Like one bucket is in this fluid interface.
Because that's what the fluid interface pulls out is creosote oil. If you put an empty bucket into the item router in the buffer, it'll turn it into a creosote bucket. Like, oh, actually, it'll import it out. And it made it into a creosote bucket. Anyway, have to filter that out. Oh, it's a matter of things we must learn in this game. And creosote in. Yep, so it'll make a creosote bucket every time. Stick an empty bucket in this item router, it's going to make it into a creosote bucket. Every 20 ticks.
Okay, so doing the thing with the chest, will that work? The item router requires one bucket, and it will produce a creosote, correct?
Yeah.
So if you do insert one bucket for a creosote recipe and use this item router to basically kick it out and then pull it back out, or kick it in and then back out. I don't know how the item router really works. So,
Want to configurator that thing for me?
doing what?
Pulling from the chest.
Do we want it to pull from the item? Oh no, it'll pull back into the system. Never mind.
Ah. And the cable. So creosote patterns got to go because it's working. And now then out. Here, you in here. And if we were just to, say, hey, put a bucket in there, put a bucket in here. One bucket makes a bucket. That in there. Oh, back. And we say bucket because we can't make buckets over here. A whole ton of them over here. We do that and we say one. Request failed. One of the crafting ingredients ended up needing itself. You remove the pattern to make sure the pattern is not. Yeah, okay. Can't make it on itself. So used to let me. There we go. Shift right click it, gets rid of it. Okay. That's right. Shift right click it, gets rid of it. So bucket um fluid soaked here, and I say this to here, and down and into it there. I put it here, drop it in there. Soaked. No, it's not doing it. It's
Well,
crazy.
this input output, you're only getting creosote oil. Creosote oil. You're not. The bucket's not being used in that pattern. And really, all we want is to say one bucket at this location gives one or creates creosote.
It's making a creosote bucket automatically for some reason.
What is?
The system. If I take a creosote bucket out and I change it and I type creosote bucket back in there, or I come back in, type creosote bucket, there's another creosote bucket there. Already making them somehow, some way. I take these out. Yeah, see, it's already making them. Just making them, making one at a time, no matter what. So I guess that works because it keeps one in there. Okay, that's good to know. Because if you take it out, there's one already there. Take it out,
Yeah,
it'll
it's
pop
using
itself
the
back in.
creosote.
It'll pop
So
another one in there somehow, some way.
maybe it's the fluid interface. I don't.
Well, no, because it needs to ask for a bucket. You pop out and you type back in. There's a bucket, two of them. Guess you're looking at them too.
I didn't click on anything. I was just looking.
So, treated stick.
Well, if you just click upgrade and you click on
Missing a
upgrade
bucket.
storage, and it's missing 24
Missing 24 what?
creosote buckets.
How many sticks do you need?
I'm making 64 of the storage upgrade 5s.
Well, that's funny because I just wanted to make two and it said I was missing one, and it's actually in there. There's two of them in there. So I'm not sure why it's saying that there's not enough in there. Crazy thing. Because it's making them just fine. Goofy
Probably
thing.
because the way it wants to make them
Mm-hmm.
isn't possible.
If I take that pattern out and I drop this, that tree is making buckets. I guess the fluid interface is pulling it in somehow.
Well, well, the little bit of creosote is gone,
Making creosote buckets again for some reason.
but the fluid interface is empty on the in portion.
Yeah, I got rid of it. I wanted to see if it was that, and it's not that. It's actually making creosote somehow, some way. Creosote bucket thing in here? I wouldn't think so because it needs to be a processing pattern.
Well, like I said, I've not been able to. I've had to create my own creosote buckets
Yeah.
to get the upgrades made, and then it'll work for a while, and then I'll be out of them. And so it wants to use what we already have in some odd form or fashion.
But it keeps making two creosote buckets every time I go in there. There's no reason for it. And we don't even have buckets in there, and it was making creosote buckets. It's not now. Okay, good. Oh boy, kind of crazy. And it tells you that it doesn't have any buckets. Yeah, okay. That's nuts, man. Nuts. Yeah, a bit confused as to why that is. Um, Not working out. Oh, have the signed books in here?
Actually,
Had them in a different chest somewhere over here in the corner, but now it's not.
wouldn't. Okay, so if we don't do the fluid anything, we don't involve creosote oil in any form or fashion, and we put a bucket in one side and a creosote bucket on the outside, as in what it makes, and then drop it into this chest, you don't think that will work?
Now let's find out.
I mean, I'm trying to keep it simple.
Yeah, that's awfully good thinking. Yeah, it works.
Because the computer is trying to think too advanced about it. And we're trying to work within the system, and the system doesn't work, at least not with our brain capacity. So all we want is a bucket to produce a creosote bucket. And if we can feed a bucket into this and it spits it out into there and then pulls out a creosote bucket, then that's all we need. But will this thing use that process to make the upgrades?
Work out right. So in this way. Here like so. Here.
Trying to take out the middleman.
Yeah.
I mean, it should work.
It didn't. It still says craft for some reason. Like this guy is not.
I don't know how the router works.
Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on.
Because it wants. Does the router have an inventory?
Yes. Hold on. I get it. Up. Now. See if this works. Pattern in there. Do the pattern. Pattern.
It would be in your inventory.
It went into the system. I guess the other guy over there grabbed him.
Uh,
But now there's no thing for it.
well, there's no pattern in this router.
Oh. Okay, I see what's going on. Alright, so
It's
black
pulling
list.
the pattern out of the router.
Blacklist. I gotta blacklist that pattern. Yeah, that's why it's doing. It's just yanking that pattern out. Blacklist that pattern, please. Okay. Now, make it pretty quickly.
Should already have one. I saw a bucket appear in there. But it was just an empty bucket.
Oh, didn't do it.
And we do have 48 buckets still in the system.
I don't know. This is kind of weird here. And there he comes back as a 48. Seven. Yeah, it's just pulling it on through here.
Well, if you check your fluid interface, remember you did something to it to stop it from filling up
Oh
with
yeah, duh.
creosote. So it can't do what it was
Yeah,
supposed to
I
do.
got it. Good. You are a smart man. Thank
And so will it always keep one creosote bucket worth of whatever?
you. I don't know.
Because it only has the one, so I'm not sure what this thing is doing.
No either. No creosote buckets here. Let's stick this in here. Turns it into creosote bucket and throws it out. And now we have creosote bucket.
So if we do the upgrade, so it says it's missing 19. Do we? Okay, so how did we make the sticks? Where's the recipe for the? Here we are. Oh, put that back. 4 treated sticks is 2 treated wood planks. Okay, so treated wood planks is 1 creosote bucket and 8 oak planks. But it wants all of the buckets before it will do anything, which is annoying
Right.
because it should make its own buckets as it goes, like it was doing previously, because we have plenty of buckets.
Oh, these are the things that require some thought.
But you can say,
So where did all my
grab,
signed books get to?
no idea. Okay, so if I press start on this creosote oil bucket,
I
nothing
do nothing.
happens.
Yeah, I do nothing.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Okay, so the router is missing a pattern. So the pattern is missing in this crafter again.
I've got it on me. Looking for signed books. Don't think I would have thrown them away, and they're not in the system, and I don't understand that. Let me put this pattern back in there for you. Bing. There you go.
So
I liked when it was making them, just to make them, but it still wasn't setting them up work. It wasn't
okay,
leaving them some goofy reason.
okay, so I can make creosote buckets. I can make 24 of them. If I request 24, it will do it.
Huh. And it says it's processing 12 and then it stops. Looks like.
Well, I have no idea. I got 12 in the system, and I requested 24.
Now it stopped. Funny that it would make some that way, but not make even one. That's weird.
But then this one's processing, and it says it had 12, but it stopped.
Yeah, because I canceled it.
Did you cancel it at 12, or did
Yeah,
it
because
stop at
it
12?
stopped. It stopped at 12, so I canceled it. I'm going to clear up some space here. I'll pull the rest of these creosote buckets out. Go. Try it again.
I would prefer it to do it on its own. Am I just making the 12 now that
Yep.
because I only need 12?
Yeah, go ahead. That's weird. Why is it making those? Okay, well, but
It didn't make any that I can tell.
well, it went through, but now it says processing 12. Hmm.
Yeah, there's nothing appeared whenever I was looking at creosote. The creosote oil bucket never changed into a creosote bucket. The craft. Okay, so there's a module missing. There were two in here previously. Is there a reason one's missing, or in the item router? There were
The
two
puller,
modules.
yeah, the puller, because doing anything, pulling anything
Oh,
out.
I know.
Oop,
I'm just checking.
crap. Sorry, that pattern back. List that thing.
It's just one of those things that I see things and then they're gone whenever I come back, and there was no explanation as to why it's missing. So I think something's up with it.
Yeah, it just doesn't want to put the bucket in there.
So is the bucket being grabbed by the system?
Shouldn't be because I got it set for the importer just for the creosote bucket. Only do this stuff. Whitelist only, that stuff.
Well, should the importer be on the fluid interface rather than on the item router?
No, because the creosote bucket's an item, not a fluid.
Yes.
It made it. It made it. It did it. All right, so drop that. You need what, 11 now?
No idea.
One? Made one. It made one. It made one. Wow. Oh boy. To have to sit through all of this. All right, so if I stick 12, well, it's got 10 of them in there. So got 10 buckets in there. So why aren't you pulling?
Well, is the router attempting to put it into the fluid interface or to interact with the fluid interface?
The fluid interface. Yes. Yes. Sorry. The router is pulling the buckets from above. Guessing. Move that out there. Got 10. It should be pointing it on through. Says it's out. Should be.
Okay, so the direction is right.
Which its face is over here. This purple spot. That's its front right there. So, right.
Okay. You're blacklisting empty. I'm not sure what that means. So you don't want the fluid screener to pull
Yeah.
out?
Yeah. Blacklist, an empty blacklist will match everything. You wanted a whitelist. I don't know. Creosote. It doesn't really tell you. No, you can't do that. So
Well, because if it's this thing is not, or okay, so this thing is trying to put it into the interface to the right. But nothing is moving. Fluid direction transfer into router. Fluid rate up one. Okay, so this thing should be gathering okay, it's doing something. Oh, did you change the fluid rate? So you want the 1000 millibuckets.
But if you put more than one in there at a time, it doesn't work. Take it out, drops it, puts it in there, drops it. Weird. There. Yeah, 2 buckets. Just nope, that ain't working. Fluids. Paper. Glue over here. Glue. I need glue for this.
Drop it in the system.
Did. Yeah, there's a paper clip. Need a paper clip for some reason. Oh, 8. 1 paper. So we have the thing up there for it. I haven't said. Get back.
That recipe should make more than 1 paper.
Right. If I can hit the right elevator. I have a dryer over here. More paper over here for that guy. Use. Who's the fluid thingy? Increase the amount of fluid router control by 10 hours transfer. Hmm. Want to. bar on route. Yeah, let me look through this real quick. Drop our flicker effect. Green.
See, I thought you were giving the buckets to the liquid interface
Mm-mm.
and then pulling them back out.
Okay, so we got some work to do on this one. Right here. Link upgrade. We need paper. Basic paper. Hope. Type it in here, sure. Hope. Yeah. Oh, the pain. Doing these one at a time. Whee! I'll be right back.
This pattern should not be a processing pattern as far as the one that we were making.
No, it's a processing pattern because you have to put it into a machine. A non-processing pattern just goes into a crafting table, basically. And since it's a machine that fills it up, that's what it says to do. The Refined Mods wiki says you have to make it a processing pattern.
Well, and that's why I was saying just drop a bucket here, because this router is supposed to be doing the bucket's job to create the creosote.
Yeah, but I can't get it to be just a bucket. It didn't work.
Because the router should only be interested in putting the fluid into the bucket, right?
Should only be yes. Should only. Allows the module to process multiple items per tick. Oh, okay. So it's a module. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, right here. Yeah. That's a module upgrade, not a stackable. Here. There we go. Putting it in there. Why aren't you putting it in there? Stupid thing. Work. It work there. We have a fluid one for that?
Well, you had taken off meta. Does that mean something for the?
No. That's just the difference between colors. Uh, I don't know, man. This is kind of weird. Oh, man. Max items processed per operation 16. But I can't even get 2 in the buffer at one time to do it. Like you got to do it one at a time. And it's just. But if I drop 1, boing, it does it. I can't put anything in this right here. Oh, yeah. Not really sure. All right, well, that's going to do it for us, everybody. Sebastian and Anatol, thanking y'all for taking time to watch us. We hope God